Hi, this is Ramu, Dean, Skill Development, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In today's class, we are going to see the new problem in the series of FANG coding interview questions. Today's problem is product of array except self. Right? Before going to the description of the problem, let us see the companies ask the same question in their interview process. See, here also all the companies, almost every company, like top companies like Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, and all the companies ask this question. The small tricky thing is there here. I'll teach you how to do that one. Right? First, we'll see the problem description. Here, the problem description is, and given an integer array of nums, right? So we'll get a list of integers. Okay, na? Return an array answer such that answer a of I is equal to the product of all the elements except the current value. Right? Except the current value. The product of any prefix suffix of nums is guaranteed that fitted 32-bit integer, right? You must write an algorithm and run the big O of n time complexity without using division operator. That is the tricky thing here. Don't use a division operator. Right? So, for example, if you see this is the input. Right? If you want, you need to send this is the output data. For example, if it allows the division operator, see the answer is very easy. You know that what is the product of all these numbers? So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, right? The result is 24, right? And if you allow the division operator, see 1, 24 by 1, 24 by 12, 24 by 12, 2, 24 by 3, and 24 by 4, then you'll get what is answer? 24 here, what is answer? 12 here, what is answer? 8 here, what is answer? 6 here. Yes or no? This is the answer. And time complex also will get a big O of n only. But what is the twist here? Don't use this one. Don't use the division operator. Then how to solve this problem? Without using division operator. Here algorithms and those things are not much thing here. So you should only concentrate on how to solve this problem without using division operator. That is only our criteria. Right? You just use a small process to solve this problem. See, for example, just take that numbers. See, 2, 3, 4. Right? So initially you can take that one temporary variable p equal to 1. Right? P equal to 1. So before going to place this number here, please remember, so we can take the resource, right? Resource. Initially, you can place that 1 as it is, right? In the first time, 1 as it is, right? And now you can update your p value with the first value. So now p value is p equal to p into 2, right? Then p value into 2, then the p value is 2, right? And for this, you can add 2 here. Next time, you just multiply with these 2, 3, then 6, right? And 6 place here. Got it? Right? This is the resource, another array, next list. Right? And same. You can take one more time, same, again this time p equal to 1. And from this time, you can do from the backward, from the last to front, right? Again, see, 6, right? 6, you can keep it as it is, but 6 into 1, 6 into p. And next time, you can p into, and from the last this time. So, p into 4, the value goes to 4, right? Yes or no? 4. Then same process. 4 into 2. Value goes to 8 only, right? Then again into 2. 8, right? So sorry, this one. So here multiplication from the main array, not resource array, main array. 4 into 3, the value goes to 12, right? 12 into 1, 12. Let us see what is the value of all these two. So 6, 24, right? Yes or no? 24. 24 by 2, 24 by 3, 24 by 4. Got it? Is this clear? So we'll discuss one more. We'll discuss one more example. See now 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us take that p value is 1. Right? So this will is take the temporary array, right? R. Initially you can take that 1 as it is. For the next time you just multiply with 2 with here and 2 placed here. Oh sorry, not 2 with the first value. 1 only, right? You can multiply with 1 and placed 1 here. And next time when it comes to here, 2 multiply with here and placed 2 here. And next one comes to here, 3 is multiplied with here and the value goes to 6, right? Yeah, 6 you placed here. Got it? And again you can take the p value is 1 and now you can do from the last. Right? 6 into 1, 6. And this time again you update it with the 4 here. Right? Now, same. 2 into 4, 8. Now update with 3 here. 12. Right? Same. 12 into 1. 12. Next it comes to here. 2. Right? 24. 24 into 1. 24. Got it? Here I didn't use division operator. Got it? Now we'll see the implementation. And I have a nums, right? I'll just find the how many integers are there in the given nums, right? So I require the one empty array, right? So r equal to empty array of initially I'll take all values are zeros and that length is L, that many zeros are found, right? P value initially I took the 1. Next what I'm going to do here, for I in range of L, I in range of L, right? From here what I need to do here, I need to store R of I value is equal to P value, right? Next I should update my P value, P equal to P into current value, means nums of I. Got it? Nums of I. Then what happened? That value is going to update and I'll get a intermediate result. After that again I take the P value is 1. Now this time I need to start from backward. Yes or no? From backward means for I in range of, observe clearly, I in range of L, but L minus 1, it starts with L minus 1 and it reaches until the minus 1 and every time the reduction, right? See, this is the reverse. Now this time we'll get a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, like that. The loop reverse order, in the reverse decreasing order, right? Now for the first time, what I need to do here, same resource of I, sorry, yeah, R of I, right? I took that R of I. R of I equal to R of I into, right, R of I into P. R of I into P. Then P equal to, I need to update the P. P equal to, so P into current of nums value, nums of I. That's all. The same thing what you did here just now, right? Return your result. Where is there? R, right? Let us run this code. Yeah. Now it's accepted. Yes, accepted. Got it? Let us take one more example. 3, 2, 6. 2, 3, 6 is the input, right? And R contains, see, initially R contains all are zeros, right? This is the nums. R contains initially zeros. Next, what it did? P value is initially 1 only, right? Now repeat from R of I. R of I means R of I. This one is R of I equal to P. So what is the P value? 1, right? And this value is updated 1. Right? Next, what happened? P equal to P into nums of I. Means what is the nums of I value? 3, right? 3 into P, right? Now P value is updated 3. Next time the loop is repeat and it comes to 3 here. Right? Again, P into nums of I. 3 into what is the current value? 2, right? 6. Now P value is 6. Again it goes to here and the value goes to 6. Now you just exit from the loop because there is no more elements. After that, again P value is reinitialized to 1. Again this process starts from the last now, from here, right? R of I, 6 into P, what is the value? 1 only, right? P value, 6 into 1. Now P value equal to P into nums of I. Nums of I means this one. Means P value goes to 6 now. Yes or no? 6. Right? 6 into current value. What is the current value? 3, right? 6 into current value. 6 into 3. 18. Right? Again, this value is P into terms of I. Again, its value goes to 2. Right? 12. Right? And this value goes to 12 into 1. 12. Got it? What is the value of 3 into 6? Right? So, 6 into 6, 36, right? See, 36 by 3, 36 by 2, 36 by 6. Did you get the right answer? Yes. Here, what is the value? 12. Here, what is the value? 18. Here, what is the value? 6. You got the same thing. Got it? Try to trace your code like this. Then you'll understand very clearly. Here only the thing is, without using division operator, you need to perform the product of all the numbers except the self. Right? Using this method, you can solve. See, this is a very, very important problem. Because the tricky thing is there, right? That is why most of the interviewers are concentrated on such kind of problems. Okay? And no need to worry on the time complexity is the n only and list concept. Okay? Space complexity is also one. Here, space complexity n. Here, this is not a algorithmic problem. This is a tricky problem. Like what it is called, it's like a fuzzle question. Right? And you can try to find this kind of question in the following link. Okay? try to practice the same thing. So every time the same thing repeated. So try to practice more and more problems and try to participate in the contest. Okay, thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.